Welcome to week 2 of Friday Night Rivalries, where this week it pits two undefeated teams. Both teams coming in at 1-0. Both teams have very good football programs, and both of these teams could see each other later on in the year. It's Grimsley taking on Reagan right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Welcome back to Friday Night Rivalries. I am your host, Walter Johnson, and tonight's game promises to be another great one. We have Grimsley coming in at 1-0, Reagan coming in at 1-0, and both of these teams will depend on their offenses to get it done. I tell you what, Grimsley is led offensively by sophomore sensation Mitchell Summers. Also, wide receiver Alex Taylor gets it done in a big way for Grimsley. Defensively, they're led by defensive end Bryce Davis and the big defensive tackle Jamal, Big Jaw Jarrett, the 6'6", 340-pound commit to go to Georgia. I tell you what, he's going to be hard to run against. We'll see how Reagan deals with him. Reagan, though, is led by wide receiver Cassidy Harbin. He's a fantastic wide receiver and can get it done from anywhere on the field. And they also have another wide receiver, Luke Collins, who's very special. Watch out for those guys. From a running back perspective, he's going to have to challenge Jamal Jarrett. His name is Tasion Sanders. This guy can flat out fly. And if Grimsley doesn't stop him, he could turn it into a track beat. Defensively, they're also led by Nick Hall and linebacker Jeremiah Bailey. Folks, stay tuned for all the first half highlights. You won't want to miss a play. It's right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
From the site of competition, regardless of your affiliation with one team or the other,
It's not his. It is his. It is his. Give him the point. Receive.
Reagan has won the opening toss and elected to receive. Extra point by number 42. Ryder lost 10-18 remaining in the third quarter. Reagan 7. Hands off at number 22. Mitchell Summers picks up a block. Summers across midfield, deep into Reagan territory. Stevens pass is incomplete. Stevens pass is complete. Number 8, Terrell Anderson. Mitchell Summers puts his way across the right side, still working. Down near the 6-yard line. Stevens on the keeper. Around the corner. Early touchdown spotted this year by DJ. And Jackson Henry gets the point in the first quarter. Reagan 7, Grimsley 7. Ball carrier brought down by Will Frank Davis. number 33. Mitchell Summers under there. Still on the three. Right in the top. Mitchell Summers, 72 yards. Touchdown. Picked up around the 20-yard line. Runner number 6, Cassidy Harvard. Pass the flag complete. Screen pass complete to number 25. Run by number 29. Zion Saunders, touchdown Raiders. Lawson on to attempt the extra point. Lawson's extra point. 3:09 left in the first quarter. Grimsley 14. Summers takes it to 2. Mitchell Summers following that wedge across the 30, up near the 32-yard line. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Reagan. Number 2, Luke Collins to the keeper. 20 yards for a Raider touchdown. And Lawson's extra point is blocked. Stevens pass is complete to number 3. Luke Collins, touchdown, Ronald Reagan. Collins, 18 yards out. Extra point is no good. The score was 7:08 remaining in the first half. Reagan 26. Jamal Jarrett on the stop for the Whirlies. Running back brought down by Nathan Queen. Back in midfield. Lost a 5 on the play. The Whirlies defense.
2, pass, freeze!
Brandon pass is complete. Number 8, Terrell Anderson brings the ball up near the 15. Gain of 10.
Pass!
Stays on Brandon. Pass is complete to number 8, Terrell. Mitchell Summers finds the catch. Mitchell Summers, 70 yards, touchdown, Whirlies! Henry cuts the gap to 5. That'll be into the first half with your score. Visiting Raiders of Ronald Reagan, 26. Grimsley, 21.
Welcome back to the halftime show. As promised, it's been an offensive shootout. Both of these teams are getting it done. Reagan has been stellar on offense, scoring 26 points in the first half to Grimsley's 21. But I tell you what, folks, are you watching Mitchell Sanders? Has over 150 yards in the first half, including a 70-yard touchdown run and a 72-yard touchdown run for Grimsley. This guy has almost turned it into a track meet by himself. We'll see what happens in the second half. Whose defense can stop the offense? That's going to be the key to who wins this ball game. So stay tuned and check out all the second half highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
Caldwell, Case McDonald.
Don't swing.
Summers on the carry up near the 25. Brandon pass is picked off. Number 29, Ryan Saunders. And for the touchdown from 3 yards out. Saunders for the 2-point goal. Stays on Brandon with the keeper, gets to the outside. Stays on Brandon. 80 yards, touchdown, Whirlies! Henry's extra point is good. Whirlies crawl back within 6. Brandon pass is complete to Taylor. Saunders on the carry. In the backfield, Khalil Stinson first. Mitchell Summers gets a block. Touchdown saving tackle by number 22.
That's a good run. Okay.
Khalil Stinson running hard, breaking tackles across midfield. Khalil Stinson on the carry, gets to the outside. Khalil Stinson, touchdown, Worley!
He's running with him.
From 42 yards out, Khalil Stinson levels the score. Touchdown sponsored by DJ Reader. Extra point is blocked. And a 2:19 remaining in the third quarter. The score, Reagan 34, Grimsley 34. Saunders on the carry, stopped by Bryce Davis for a short gain. Follow back, picked off. By number 23 for the Whirly with the interception. Brandon's pass is complete to number 8, Terrell Anderson. Down near the 20-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. Quarterback keeper. Jamal Jarrett in on the stop. Running back Saunders on the carry. Khalil Stinson with the stop. Whirly defense holds. Khalil Stinson on the carry. Across the 40. That'll be good for another Whirly. First down. First down. And the Whirly defense holds.
After the game, we had a chance to talk to Coach Brown, Mitchell Summers, and Khalil Stinson. Stay tuned for the interviews.
Coach, how big is the win for this night with the teams being so evenly matched when they started?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge win just because Reagan's a really good football team, well-coached football team, very, very good, especially up front. They're big, they're physical, and we struggled at times. We found ourselves in holes multiple times. I was able to find a way to dig ourselves out of it. I think it just says a lot about the character of our young men.
Talk about your running game today. It was big play after big play.
Yeah, I mean, our offensive line played really well after last week when we couldn't get any consistency running the ball. And then our backs really ran hard. Our quarterbacks, both of them had some big runs. So it was good, especially late in the game when we had to kind of run the clock out and be able to do that a little bit and get time off of it. But I was really proud of our guys up front. I thought they played really well.
And your defense came through when you needed them the most.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling somebody a minute ago, we didn't play well. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we played well, but a lot of that has to do with them. I mean, you know, so I think we played hard. I think maybe in some areas we were overmatched a little bit. And when we had to have some big stops, especially in the fourth quarter, our guys made it. And I can't say enough about their toughness, their heart, passion that they played with, and their effort. You know, it just says a lot about the character of this football team.
This game was like a playoff atmosphere. How are you going to use this game to move forward?
Well, I mean, it's the kind of game you want to play early in the year. I mean, you find out a lot about your team. We got an off week next week. We'll be able to kind of go back and work on some things that were not so good. But, you know, it just, as much as anything, validates the things that we've been telling them all summer and the preseason and working on and trying to get them to buy into. And, you know, when you face an opponent like that, and it's been real easy, down 2 scores multiple times, to say it's not our night, you know, especially with a bunch of young, inexperienced guys, new guys. They didn't do that. And I give a lot of credit to our coaches, keeping them fighting, keeping them believing, and our kids just kept playing and found a way in the end.
What did the coach say to y'all at halftime to get y'all going?
He just said, you know, keep having faith. You know, he said his first words when we walked in that locker room, he said, we're going to win this game. And everybody in there still with him, and we all believe we're going to win.
You came back in the second half, and you were just powering the ball. What did you see when you were running the ball?
So my line just opened up big truck holes, and I could just run all straight through them. I trusted my line, you know, kept having faith that we was going to win. We was down 1 score, and I keep it back in my head like, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to make a play.
Mitchell, how big was this win for y'all today?
It was very important. I heard that this is going to be the toughest team. We've been preaching that this is going to be the toughest team that we played the whole year, truth be told. I was just trying to show myself as a sophomore running back.
What did you see when you were running the ball? Because you got some big holes.
I just saw a whole bunch of cutbacks. They was over pursuing it, so I had to make it shake, cut back, and get as much as I could over my shoulder if I had to.
On that big play where the big man thought he had you and you rolled over, what were you thinking at that time?
Truthfully, when I rolled on top of him and I landed on my feet, I was just jogging because I didn't know if they had whistled. They ain't whistled, so I skedaddled. Had to make it shake.
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivalries. It's the finish of our post-game show. Our player of the game is none other than Mitchell Summers. He had 279 yards rushing to go along with 2 touchdowns, and those 2 touchdowns were huge, 72 yards and 70 yards. So he is our player of the game. Stay tuned right now for our player of the game that came from freshman sensation Faison Brandon and his 80-yard touchdown scamper.
Faison Brandon with the keeper, gets to the outside. Faison Brandon, 80 yards, touchdown, Warriors!
As always, we'd like to thank you for watching Friday Night Rivalries, where we bring you the best high school sports anywhere in North Carolina. You can always watch us and catch us at GCS TV 2 and on TENWebTV.com. Again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for other great programming all season long.